you'll be more interested in my Teslar adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Teslar?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Teslar for me.
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping, because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Teslar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
Faye stopped by to ask you to meet her.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you'd miss lunch.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Serana I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Serana?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
You seem a little tired. Maybe think about getting some rest.
Rest? You finally come back, and that's how you apologize. Mom, go take a nap.
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Serana. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my daughter back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my girl.
I think you're confused. I'm not your daughter. I'm sorry.
You have your father's sense of humor. All his pranks drove me nuts.
This isn't a prank. You're mistaking me for Serana.
Don't get smart. I waited years for you to come back. And if you hadn't, I can't live on hope anymore. No point in going on. If it isn't you, I'd rather be dead.
You have to accept that Serana is never coming back. Freemark was 10 years ago. If you haven't heard from her since...
But...
I'm sorry for your loss. I really am.
I don't know. Dead? It can't be. You're a liar.
I'm afraid not. I'm so sorry.
She's all I had. My girl. Please, leave. I need to be alone.
Of course. I'll let you be.
The news about the Dominion is making me nervous.
10 years? I miss so much. Freelancer, look who I found. Corday Adele. I'm told I owe you my freedom.
I have to ask, what was it like in there?
A kind of twilight fog, but at least I wasn't alone.
And you haven't aged a day.
We had no sense of time passing. It's hard to explain. I experienced my past, present, future.
There you are. I was so worried.
Beautiful.
Amazing news. You're 5th in line for the throne of Anthem.
What?
I abhor gossip. But apparently, the Emerald Abyss has captured several people with claims to the throne. Now that everyone's back, they've had to completely rearrange the order of succession.
Am I still 3rd in line?
Oh, goodness, no. 12th.
Beautiful.
I'm sure this ordeal has been exhausting. And you're keen to get home. My luxurious strider is at your service.
Didn't you hear? Your, Strider caught fire at the docks.
What?
Big, fancy, engulfed in flames. That yours? So, you were saying?
Yes. This is gonna sound a little crazy. She saw the future. You and the freelancers are legends. It's not that crazy.
Maybe. Now that I'm free, those memories are fading. But I do know you change things for all the freelancers. Good, bad, I don't know, but...
Don't worry. I'll be there with you. And you're gonna teach me to be a cartographer.
It's a hard life, Dax. Look what happened to me.
Shh. I'll make new mistakes. This is who I am.
Your parents will be so angry.
Don't worry. I've got a freelancer. Thank you for everything. So, when do we start?
Start?
My cartography lessons.
Oh, 10 years has done nothing to tamper your enthusiasm. Give me time to rest. I think I've earned a nap.
Okay. I'll brush up on the fundamentals while you sleep.
It's all fine, so someone gets the electric.
Hey, buddy. Going well out there?
Gateway's not opening. Check the connection to the crown.
Everything is clear.
There's gotta be a glitch in the core. Do you see anything?
It looks fine.
No. You gotta hit it a couple of times.
You think I can literally smack sense into it?
Trust me. It's an old freelancer technique.
Halleck.
I got this. Halleck, how's that connection now?
Nothing! Damn it. Nothing. I can't run it.
So take another look at the crown. Something must still be busted.
I've been over this 1,000 times. I swear it does it to spite me.
Halleck. Maybe it's not the javelin.
This hunk of junk's putting our whole plan in danger. Gonna have to delay the mission until I get it working.
Halleck.
I can find other Lancers to come with us, don't worry.
How many freelancers went into that storm with us? You need everyone you can get backing you up in there.
Halleck.
I'll either get this damn thing to run or I'll melt it down and make a real big paperweight.
Halleck.
How long has he been doing this?
Daily at first, then once a month. It's been half a year since his last try.
That long? It isn't the javelin, is it?
No! Sometimes he can almost control it. Sometimes, nothing at all. It's been a hard wait.
Hard wait for what?
23.
What?
That's how many freelancers went into the heart of rage at final time. 20 lancers and 3 ciphers who were left catatonic by the Anthem. No one else wanted to try again after that. Not that I blame them. No one but me and Halleck. He used to be the best. You were there. You were there. You remember. I remember. Every single thing we lost. I heard it. For just one moment in the storm, I heard the anthem. For one moment, I understood everything. Now, every moment of every day since, I've heard whispers calling me back, pulling on me like a thread unraveling.
Faye.
I'm glad you're here. I'll leave you with him.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
We'll never make it out. We don't get to die today, Alhazan.
Sure. But you can't hate them all. Gotta have some favorites, right?
Hawking's my favorite. And the Cypher, of course, but she doesn't join the cast for 2 more episodes.
I'll watch for them then. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
Something is resonating in the depths of this ruin.
The Emerald Abyss
Tell
has been
me
one of
that
the region's great
something is
mysteries
the
for
relic.
years. I can't believe you
Beasley.
solved it.
I think it's not just the relic. Brace yourself.
The barricades aren't holding! They're... Walker!
So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsus, making our own Javelin of Dawn?
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you miss when you leave the family?
I'm betting it was more Faye than you.
The brains, maybe, but someone had to keep the Strider going, defend us in the wilds.
Does that mean you're still flying a javelin?
Well, as soon as I get my suit in shape. Just needs a little more work.
Oh. So...
Can't rush these things. What, do you think General Tarsus charged into battle without checking her equipment?
Good point. Thought maybe your leg was acting up?
That? This agreement with a giant anistorm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
Believe it or not, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Now you sound like Faye. I'll tell you what I told her. Old Halleck has some dings, but I'm a freelancer to my grave.
Legion of Dawn to the core.
You know it. If General Tarsus could fight a chimera for 3 days on a mountaintop in a lightning storm, I can manage a creaky knee.
Later, Halleck.
Ah, very good work out there with the Arcanists. People want to believe freelancers have their backs. After Freemark, belief hard to come by.
Glad I could help. How's Freelancer Rife doing?
Good!
She put up a hell of a fight.
Of course. She knows I would be angry to write her story for the wall. But, my young friend, she is alive. This is a good story to tell. People will hear of it.
Think that'll help around here?
Oh, yes. Now, Rife is recovering at the bar if you want to check on her. I will keep an eye out for contracts, never fear. It is only right a freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done, my friend.
Thanks.
Scar hives. Too many for the Sentinels to handle alone.
Got it. On my way.
Hives always crop up like this. You can take out 3 and see a dozen more when you turn around. Let's get rid of some scar hives. Another 2 hives, Freelancer.
Finished off all the scars.
We have another issue, Freelancer. A Sentinel patrol died out there protecting the fort. Could you bring back their signets?
Got it. On my way.
This is the site. Once you deal with the scars, look for the Sentinels' bodies. Segment acquired. A pack of Wolven just arrived. They have to be looking for food. You've found 3 signets now. That's every signet in the area. Glad we can archive them properly. That wasn't the end of it. A pair of tough scars is giving us trouble. We could use your help taking them out.
On it.
kill are here. One more Star Leader to go. Good going. Those Scars won't be pleased they lost a pair of leaders. master and freelancer.
Are you and Jack in some sort of...
Hi there, Merelda.
Can't sleep, huh? I get insomnia too. I thought it would get better with you back, but still wide awake.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Serana.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
I don't think the Anthem has anything to do with this.
Of course it does. Everything in this world happens because of the Anthem. And that includes you. So what did you see out there in the world?
I met people who need a little help. Got lost along the way. I'd stop to talk to them.
I knew I'd raised you right. You see someone in pain, maybe sad or down on their luck, and you lend them a hand.
I'm doing what I can.
Though it seems like you put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I tried telling you before, this whole situation... You're confused. I'm not who you think I am.
You trying that again? Telling me you're not my daughter?
I'm trying to tell you the truth.
You don't think I know my own child? When you were hurt, I tried to...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
What do you mean we can't?
Darling, it's overrun with scars.
Well, I don't see why that should stop us. We'll hire extra protection.
Who would we hire out here, darling?
Sentinels, maybe. We should be able to hire sentinels, right?
I think they're defending the fort, my love.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns, too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about?
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well...
I don't think you're free of it either.
A lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
Helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, you see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard. That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
The Emerald Abyss.
Oh, so soon? Good. I have contracts for you. To change minds around here, we need to get out there and do good work. Remind people they can count on us. You hear me?
I hear you.
It is only right a freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done, my friend.
Thanks.
My suit is primed, Yarrow. Contract details?
Some freelancers aren't reporting in. Your cipher is worried. So am I. Go find them.
I'll see what I can do.
There they are. Those freelancers got captured by scarred cockroaches. Get them out of there.
Okay.
That was quick. Keep at it.
Thanks for that.
You're doing very well.
Saved by a fellow freelancer.
Oh, the stars are very angry now. Brought out their best. They are scattered. You have won. Ah, knew you could do it. I've got another contract. Might be connected. Heard about a group of outlaws causing trouble nearby. Take them some freelancer trouble.
I'll head over there.
These outlaws have turrets. We can't be having that. No. Destroy them.
Got it.
Yes, keep going. The turrets are down. Take care of the remaining. fight is over. Quick and brutal. The last. No time to rest. More work just came in. No time to lose. A freelancer is calling for assistance. Move it.
Got it. On my way.
Definitely need some help.
Always a lot of trouble out here, even for freelancers.
I understand.
Big Star has come out to play. You are making it very angry.
Okay.
The fight's not over yet. Can't let them get away, okay?
On it. Clear scars.
The enemy is defeated. Good. I have no more for you now. People will talk of this. I'll make sure of it.
pal.
Hi, Serna.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You finally got a pet. Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the fort.
You had a Saurian in the fort?
Amazing, right? But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so I had to set him free.
Wiggles?
Cute name, huh? And the incident wasn't that bad. Like my Uncle Ronnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the smaller fingers, and my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
Will you look for another pet?
I sure will. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serna.
I mean as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye. Please come back soon to the shop.
Hi, Merelda. How are you?
I don't know. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we still can't have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's actually a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
Whatever it is, I'm right here. It's okay. Just let it out.
Even if it almost killed me?
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you...
You can do this.
You died. My brave little girl. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer, fall in love, become a woman, but you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But... you're not Serana, are you?
No, I'm just a freelancer who reminds you of her.
You are everything I'd hoped she'd become. There's a mother out there lucky to have you as a daughter. What you've done for me, you saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but... thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
He didn't want to show his face around here after the Heart of Rage.
Would you?
Yeah. That can't have been easy. Hey, isn't that the freelancer who... I think they heard us.
Well, don't look over there.
I don't mind if they heard. We didn't say anything bad.
Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Halleck, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. It's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully, the Shaper's plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Heart of Rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
The Emerald Abyss has been one of the region's great mysteries for years. I can't believe we solved it. You look ready. I'll begin a search against the incoming comm traffic for unusual activity.
All right, let me know.
Detecting scars. Considerable group in the vicinity. Scars with a Shaper relic. We have to stop them. The relic's volatile. Keep your eyes open. Stay focused. They'll try to regroup. Find fragments and bring them back. It's our best chance for silencing the relic. Dominion are trying to establish a base in the area. We can't let that happen. Here's the base. We can't let the Dominion stay here. Great start. There's more.